Greetings, millions! It is I, the Flaming Monocle, and once again I am here with my very good friend, T-Dude.
Oh!
And we are playing 9.03 meters.
I assume that's
I
the
assume it's
M.
meters, that's what the M stands for. Murder.
He presses the buttons,
I'm just turning the volume down.
or else it gets the hose again.
Welcome again to this very, very well scripted, well planned, well educated, well hard game stuff. Now, this game lasts about 13 minutes. So,
I didn't know that.
yeah, I've completed it on my first go.
Why are we doing? Oh yeah, the challenge.
The A to Z. Look at the amazingness of the quality of the graphicals.
Shit, stylish, quiet.
Carry on my wayward son. Now, I'll have you know, this isn't stuttery because I've got a terrible computer. This is stuttery because the game is not particularly well optimized. And actually, it's not really a game. It's sort of a series of messages which you have to read. And it's actually a sad story.
Oh.
It's supposed to be based on the... I'm just going to... Yes, just find the butterflies. Just... no, okay. Yeah, it's supposed to be based on the story of the tsunami victims from... I can't remember what year it was.
Yeah.
But yeah, we basically walk along until we found all of the butterflies. And this game is available on Steam for, I think it's £2 or £3. It's not going to be much more than that.
It's a charity thing.
Yeah, I don't know whether or not proceeds go to charity or not. I assume that's what the game company, when they receive money, they put it towards that.
I'd like to find out.
Press E.
Blitzball.
Move the mouse cursor to the edge of the screen to rotate the item. Find the clue and click it. Blitzball. Ah, there's a clue. Click on it.
What's the clue?
It's a butterfly. Tatsuya Sato.
Okay.
What did he do? Was he a civil engineer?
Okay, no.
I think he was a small child, actually. It's a very sad game.
Yeah, and you sort of saying that, and obviously the background of it almost makes you want to just shut up and pay respects.
I'm not trying to be a cock, right?
No, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, like no, me neither. But like I'm just kind of sort of drinking it in.
It's very, very pretty. In a sort of emotionally tearing sort of way.
I was going to say something. I'll say it when we come to the end.
Okay. I don't think you can run or go any faster. It's probably for the best.
You can't jump or fast travel.
No. There's no inventory, there's no Skyrim style hack and slash. Oh my word, how am I supposed to... Oh, it's going to get me a bit closer. It's just there on the edge. Do I have to...
Oh, that's a bit weird.
I have to rotate it until I can see it. It is here, you can see it. It's just there. Oh, is it this side? No, that's the gemstone. It is this. There we go. Got there in the end. 25th of April 2009. That does sound about right.
Oh, what, as the event?
Yeah. I could be wrong. I feel like I should know this, though.
Unless that was an engagement ring.
Could be.
Know.
It's so saddening. It continues
Well, because
following the butterflies.
yeah, well, the thing is, obviously, yeah, this game was, we assume at the moment, for raising money for the families or relief from Hurricane Katrina.
I seem to recall.
Yeah, if that's the case, then yeah, that's cool. But of course, obviously, that doesn't mean that. Obviously, it's very seaside related. What's going on at the moment, and we seem to be picking up objects, from people that or either real people like real people or fictitious people. That are obviously, well, maybe not with us, I assume is what's going on.
Yes, I would go as far as to say that. It's a box. Inside the box, that's not a human head, is it? Oh.
No.
Yeah. Do you know what this reminds me of, in a good way?
Yeah.
Is Flower on the PlayStation 3.
I thought you might say that, yeah, because yeah.
That's
I remember you showing me that game, and it's very much like this. It's
a cracking game.
yeah, you play as a gust of wind, which is quite cool.
I mean, that's a compliment because I love that game.
Yeah.
So I head back.
Are you controlling it now?
No, I'm not controlling it at the moment. Now, can I just jump down? Oh yeah, I sort of float. So yeah, I'll float down. Can't fly as such, but I can wander along as a disembodied thing. Yeah, I can't see my feet or anything like that, so I'm not sure who it is I'm playing. I'm not sure it's important. There's buildings up there as well.
However, it is making footstep sound effects.
Okay. Oh, it's another puzzle.
He's gonna. It's an experience game.
Yeah.
Some people make short films. Some people write things. Some people make interactive experiences.
It's games like this, I don't really even want to go to somewhere like the comment section and find what people have reviewed this game.
Yeah. Well, again, it's because I don't think if with the intention that you're telling me behind the creation of this game, it's not really. Well, I say game. It shouldn't really be called a game, I suppose. Is it an interactive experience?
Yeah, that would make the most sense.
Because we're obviously trying to define, or we're very careful not to define something like the 39 Steps as a game, because it wasn't really.
No, it was an interactive story.
Yeah, images and words came at you, and audio washed over you, and you experienced the story in an interactive fashion.
I mean, that was a fictitious story, but this is very real indeed.
Well, unfortunately.
A small train. Oh,
it's missing a wheel.
So it is.
Maybe that's the thing. Unless there's a butterfly on it, in which case.
It's very light.
In which case, pick that.
Well, I mean, part of me is obviously thankful that I'm here to be able to play this. Yeah, I mean, we're not expecting AAA stuff here, but it is a very thoughtful tribute from someone who does this as a thing, who makes these kinds of things. And this is their way of immortalising it.
Oh, so now you're working over to that couple over there.
Yeah. Is it sunrise? Of course it's a... Ye gods.
Is it butterfly?
Yeah. We're next on our adventure.
Several butterflies now.
That looks pretty much like the last one.
Let's do it.
Butterflies are just little circles.
I think they're markers for you just to walk.
Yeah.
It's got a weird high contrast, low contrast blue sort of thing going on.
Limited palette.
Oh, that's cool. That's
Yeah.
cool. There's quite a.
Very focused about getting you to the next bit rather than spending much time in the way of exploring things or anything like that. Yes. A small toy belonging to a child.
With a missing eye, butterfly on the ear.
Yerp. Teddy. Did the other ones get captions?
No, it's because on the ear it had. Yeah.
I think that's it. Yeah. This is representative of all the people who sadly passed away. Got a Final Fantasy aura about it.
Now, what I was going to say at the beginning of the game, which I know
Dedicated to the
just read
unique
this.
men and women and children who lost their lives or are still missing as a result of the tsunami that devastated Japan on March the 11th, 2011.
2011.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that was just 4 years ago. Space Budgie developed this, and I'm guessing it was a solo effort.
Well, I guess if you press credits, you'll find out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Couple of people. That's.
Four-man band.
Yeah.
Well, Mustafa, Robin, Ronan, and Carl. Well done, you guys.
Yeah, that's good. That's gave me pause for thought for a bit, which is quite difficult, I think, to do nowadays.
Yeah, definitely.
But what I was going to say at the beginning of the game, I'll say it now, is this is sort of the polar opposite to something like 4 p.m.
Yes.
Which is that this is even though it was a small, I think a small crew, an effort of just a handful of people. This really did give you pause for thought and really made you consider. It was a streamlined, and thoughtful message in game form, in interactive form, I should say. Which is, if you're listening and you have actually seen or if you haven't seen our 4 p.m. review.
4 p.m. is a game which has.
Oh god!
It's based on it's.
Go see it. Just go watch it.
Depression's no fun for anyone.
No.
We've been, to a greater or lesser extent, we've been there as well. A lot of people who do stuff on YouTube have had varying degrees of depression. It's not a fun topic. People who have made games based around the thoughts around depression and so on and so forth, trying to trying to make a point about.
Anyone that uses art
Yes.
to express their depression, it should should never be sort of
Discouraged
or sort of punched down.
It's just a sad fact that the game, while I'm sure it tried to be poignant, was awful. But don't, in fact, don't go and watch it. It's not a long one because we couldn't stand it. But that is the polar opposite to this. This is touching.
It was in focus.
But you know what? This wasn't that in focus actually. But you know what? This was touching, and it was. I'm not going to say minimalistic because I'm a firm believer in less is more in a lot of things, and this just there was not a single word uttered, and it just kind of
and you know what?
tugged at the old heart.
I think we'll find out, and you can stick it in the description if you find this out. But find out if the funds actually go to a thing.
Well, if it does, I'll put the link to that charity, or if you can donate anything, or if there's any way you can help, I'll see if I can chuck that in as well. I think we're going to leave it there because there's no point carrying on here because I if you can pick this game up and it does go to charity, even if it doesn't, I do recommend go grab it and support the developer. Not a lot more to say on this one. It's
now find me a game I can rip into.
Yeah, let's go play something fun. Not that this wasn't. Anyway, I'm gonna. Bye.